In this video, I'm gonna explain how I updated my original Modus diagnostic tool to last known software 16.2 that came out early 2016. This is the USB 2 multi-card reader that can read compact flash from Modus tool. So what I wanted to do is go in there and try to play with files. First, I wanted to see the size of all the files. So it's basically 350 megabytes. So you need a compact flash that is 512 megabytes at least. License ini file is the most important file. That is what is licensing the software version to your Modus. See these numbers on the Virgin card? You don't have these numbers. So in order to virginize the license in your file, you just have to erase these numbers and save the license in your file. So I previously owned a Modus back in 2013, and I actually bought a brand new software card for it from the Snap-on truck. Basically, it's a self-installing card, and you get it in this envelope. This envelope is actually not from that, it's from Solus Ultra, but it looks the same at a time. So you get the Modus software card. If you're buying a new software, it's a self-installing software, and you can buy European import software unlocking card, or you can buy just a storage card from the truck. And usually, even the storage card from the truck is a Virgin card that if you put the software on it, it's gonna install it on your scanner. So that's what you need. You need a compact flash card that has never been used on any of the tools. So it's Virgin. So what I did is I just copied the whole image from the card, and then I went ahead and explored all the files and see what changes once you plug it in the tool, and the tool updates. Then I read all the files and see what updated and what it didn't update it. So basically, I bought I sold that 13.2, but I kept the card. So I bought another one later on last year with 16.2. That's the latest one. You usually want to buy that. You want to buy that with the last known bundle update. And I recently acquired this one, 7.4. This is like really old because these came out back in 2004. So 7.4 is really old software. You can only go up to vehicles up to 2006. So I'm taking the software 16.2 from the Modus that I already have, and I'm updating the Modus 7.4 that I just bought. So you basically take out the old card and you put it in the storage space, storage slot. So I played with those files and I put it in a card, on a self-installing card, and I'm testing a few things and I'm trying to see if it's gonna update like this the way I did it. All I did is I zeroed out the license ini file, and as you can see, it went into the home screen, but there's a security error. That means I missed something. So what I did is I went back to my 13.2 software bundle, Virgin card files, self-installing card, and I looked how it is structured and what files are missing. And as you can see, I can already see few files that are missing. The program files are switched around for some reason. The cold boot yes. Usually that's cold boot no. All you need to do is change it to yes. So it boots again. See these program files, installer exe, that was missing. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just using my version 13.2 bundle software compact flash card, and I gotta install it first, that version, to see how files will change once it updates the tool, and how the screen looks like when it's installing. What does it say when it's installing? This is Windows CE. So you can see right there the screen is like really hard to record. So I turned off the light in the room, and it still kind of looks dark. The screens on these Modus's original ones, I mean, they're not the brightest ones. It's telling you to your old card, the original old card, to put it in the backup slot on top of the tool, so it downloads the license for the Euro and the heavy duty. So it updated the scanner module. Press Y to continue. Let's see if it boots up to the home screen. It should. Yeah. Boot it up. No security screen. So 13.2 bundle that came out in March of 2013. Working fine. So what I gotta do now is compare the 13.2 version with 13.2 installed files. So as you can see here on the left, they are the installed, and on the right it's version. And you can see that there's some differences. But I was able to figure out what files I need, so I was able to get the files from 13.2 and modify the 16.2 card with the older files. So I'm trying to structure the whole card, study what changed and what files I will need. So I was able to borrow files that tool deletes after it updates from 13.2 card, version card, and put it on the already used 16.2 card. And I'm trying to show it all to you guys. See this did code right there? That's the license. That's the license that hidden partition on a compact flash card creates once it installs in a tool. That's why if you didn't back up the card properly and you use it in a tool, you're not going to be able to update another scanner with it. This is simple stuff right here. I mean, this is Windows CE. People who knows these systems know what to do. I'm not really good at this, but it's like I just use common sense. I just compared everything. Instead of the DID, you have to put this. You have to copy another file, get in another file, and structure the installation card the way it is. See all these files. The tool deletes these files once it installs. All right. Then programs and programs A, they're switched around. See, so the license file and this file is you got to change that. Take it from your 16.2. I'm also comparing when the size of the files and when they're made, if they're the same, if scan tool deletes something and I don't have it, but I have the older version, it may not work. So luckily, all the files are identical from 13.2 to 16.2. So I'm going slowly so you guys can see how the card needs to be structured. Self-installing version card, how it needs to be structured in order to update your tool. Because obviously Snap-on does not support this tool anymore. You cannot buy the software anymore. You have to buy it used. That's the way I'm doing it. All this root A, all these files, they're not present. Actually, these files, they're transferred to the front of the cold boot. Yes, so it boots, starts upgrading, updating. This Tiburon folder doesn't need to be. Everything's there, but this update folder, like everything on the update folder, tool deletes. So all these files you need. So these are the most important files right here that I had to borrow from a 13.2 version card. I only borrowed files from 13.2 that are missing on my 16.2 card. You can slow this video down. If you're doing this, you can slow the video down. And you can use it as a guide to see how your card is structured. Again, I want to say that you actually need the original card from Snap-on to do this. You cannot just get a blank compact flash and put files on it. It's not going to work. There's a hidden partition on the original compact flash version card that licenses the tool to your software. This is how the front page of the card has to look like. Exactly like this. See, that file is like from 2005, so it's gonna work. It's the same file used throughout the whole process. So I'm just looking at how big what's the size of everything. Okay, so I install the card. It's the Virgin card, and as soon as I plugged it in, it's working. It's updating, and it was telling me that it couldn't move one file, but that turned out to be fine. It's the same file that uses 13.2 and 16.2. So I'm just gonna film the whole process of how everything looks on the screen. It's really difficult to see on the screen. For some reason the screen goes dark. Yeah, it's telling you to put your old card on the storage card place so it can get the license from heavy duty and the Euro unlock. And I made a separate video for that, how to unlock the Euro and the heavy duty on the original Modus. And I'll put the link at the end of the video. It's telling me wait for the update to complete. I'm gonna wait for the update to complete. It's already complete, so it's booting the home screen. 16.2 last software bundle issued for original Modus. Alright, so what's left is for me to go outside and test it on a vehicle to see if everything's working. I got it hooked up to 2006 BMW 330i E90 chassis, and I'm gonna check the two codes that I have because I have the check engine on. I'm gonna see what the two codes are. Plug that in there. Legendary Modus, it's basically engine analyzer. It's telling me to put the S44 key, but key K20 will work. That's CAN bus key, so that's what I have. I'm going to erase the codes to see if that works. It's more than a scanner, so it's basically engine analyzer in one. It can do a lot. That's why I'm calling it a legendary. I'm going to do a whole different video on what this tool is, but for now this is only about the updating to the last known software version 16.2. So this is it was able to detect what kind of engine computer it has. MSV70. This is the screenshot of it. You can connect the computer monitor with the biggest screen and get even better viewing. I'm connecting it now to the fuel pump module, and it is able to get to it. There's a screenshot of it. AKP. That's the screenshot of the home screen. This tool is not obsolete. It has a lab scope. It's always going to be relevant. It can read Mercedes up to 2015. Amazing. The software makes the tool. 4-channel scope. Here you go, guys. Both of them. 16.2. Both of them 16.2, baby. So I had this one and I acquired this one for cheap, and I was able to transfer the software from this one to this one. What can I tell you? But at least I gave this information for somebody who has the same thing, who has few of them and has 16.2. and has the version card and wants to update, and that's what the information is for.